a section and a frequency to connecting to the our tiny planet and our tiny universe. You know, our tiny universe, we have this Earth planet. We take out, otherwise too complicated, we take out the planet, and we planet, moon, the Earth, and the Saturn. And the sun, and we go up to the pole star and the Big Dipper. So this is our tiny universe in us. But that is quite far away. This one is quite far away. I mean, when we first landed on the moon, I think it's a great success. But this is the closest object we ever have, you know, the closest. And now we go to the Mars, and that is a little bit farther. Okay, but it's still a lot of technology to go there. It takes so long to be there. Now we're going to talking about the constellation, because the constellation is is a major part of what we are doing in the Tao, and this is a few thousand years old. And that time they calculate everything as a 28 lunar mansion. Now, actually, Dr. Andrew tried to put down the constellation of the West. So if you look at this 28 lunar mansion, there's no way to we have no way to hold doing meditation for that. So if you look at the astronomy, you know way to do anything with it. We when we hear all the big stars, we say, oh, very good, very good. I have big star, so big, you know. So that the differences in here is the Tao practice is practical one, okay? And they have a sequence, pattern, and a step to follow. So the like in this first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mention, you have 32 star in here. That's already a big star. So they classify this group. They have a productive of ray deep. Spelling wrong. Deep green. So deep green. So they're connecting to liver, bladder, wood element. And they link them into a green dragon. So we can practicing it. So otherwise it's too big. Otherwise it's too big and too vast, and you have no way to do anything with it. Now, in the now we come up into the northern constellation, or you call the Luna, and they're connecting to the kidney, bladder, and water. So when and they have a black tortoise as a holding image to connecting to this group of star or constellation. Black turtle. And in the Western constellation, we have a symbol of connecting to the lung, large intestine, metal, and a white tiger. So the southern constellation, we have the heart, the small intestine, and the pheasant. So the 5 red bird. The bird, we're missing the bird. Okay. 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 So I just saw the Dr. Andrew. It must be quite different time in. Hi, Dr. Andrew. Hi. So if it compared to the constellation, so like the green dragons, and they connect to the Virgo and all the Scorpion and all these different kind of constellation that we have. The Western make the name. So this is a comparison to it about. And it's for me also no way to even it's so complicated to look at it, So that's why and you have no way to practicing it. And you cannot and the black tortoise, they have so we have so many different kind of a constellation here. So the Tao just sum them up into, it's just like we have different kind of animal, like Orion, like the scorpion, like all these things. You look at in the animal, and the Tao using these four sacred animal, or we call protector also. So this Western constellation, which is symbolic, holding the image of the white tiger, so we have like Aries, Taurus, Orion, all these. So all these things, if you study, you take so long and you no way to do practice, And now the last one, the red pheasant. So there's Germany, Cancer, all these different kind of constellation there, star that combine together, group. So when they link this constellation with the animal, the color, and the elements, now we have a pattern, have a formula, have a step to do the practice. So in this part, because the sky, so usually we are using them when we're laying down. So there are two ways, but the easy way that I think that for you to do is when you lay down, your feet pointed to the north. And your head pointed to the south. And when you're opening your arm, so because the universe is don't change. That means when you look at the sky this way, okay, you look it up. But when we stand up, it's different. When we stand up, okay, so when we stand up, we are facing south and the back north. And now this side become east, but now my liver is changed. The liver is changed. Only when you're facing north. Face north and the back is south, and the right hand is the east side, that's the liver. but the left hand so now I'm facing north. My back is south. If I laying down like this, laying down, and my arm open, when my arm open, now because we want to according to the organs with that, with the connection. The whole Tao practice is the gathering the essence of the universe. And we believe that there are spirit. So that is the major part. So the spirit, for example, when we're in a planet, there are certain spirit that in the planet. Like the liver, connecting with the Jupiter, and now when the liver and the spirit of the Jupiter, they have link. And when you are connecting with the Jupiter, when you condense like Jupiter, you condense them in the green pearl, and you activate them with the amplifier, and they're pulsing and they're breathing their life. And when the soul of spirit grow up, like liver is Hun soul, the Hun soul. We can ask the Jupiter spirit come, and you have a right to, your spirit have a right with the Jupiter spirit to go to the Jupiter. In the olden time, they always draw them like a crane. A Tao master riding on the crane. So the crane is small, like this. It's only this big only, okay? Not a giant one. The Chinese culture and the Tao culture also very tied up with the crane. They're very, very fond of crane. They live long and very long life. Okay, crane. Because like the Hun soul and the Hun of the Jupiter, they have link. And as I explained to you yesterday, that they like a university, like college. So this is the college. Our soul, when we grow up in the earth, and moon. And this is our elementary school and the high school. That is what the earth are. And when we finish the college, you go into the university, and you have to go into the postdoc. That is a big university. So in our tiny universe, the postdoc hold the most knowledge. Now we are connecting to the that means the postdoc, or now we are going to the Vega. They our axis are tilted toward it. Like we've been tilted toward the Polaris for few thousand years, and now the Vega take over. And the southern cross on the southern part, and that is pull the axis of the earth to the other. So they tilt like this. One go this way, one go this way, tilt. Okay. And this is the reason we can survive here. Because the north and the pole star, north pole and south pole, it capture the earth. So when it captured the earth, now north and south pole captured by the north and south pole pole star. And we expose equator to the sun. So we tilt like this, expose equator to the sun. This is the reason we have living things. But so far, I have no proof, but the Tao talk about that. Our world are the only, in I don't know, maybe in the tiny little galaxy, tiny little world that we have here, the earth, it have an only living thing. And there's a suspicion Mars maybe have it. If the earth not captured by the pole star, the sun may be captured our north pole. Now we get big trouble. If our north pole captured by the sun, and our north pole are tilt toward the sun or go toward the sun, now the north pole very hot, and the rest is very cold. And that is why the other planet they cannot hold any water. They cannot hold, when there's no water, no oxygen. Because everything evaporates out. The earth can hold the water. And this is contributing to the North and South Pole. North and South Pole star. So so now you understand this relationship, that why all this energy, because to strengthening all the soul and the spirit in the planet and the constellation are enhanced and strengthening our, we call a missing part that we're missing, and it became replaced by all this, or helping us by this star or planet. Okay, so now, because we capture until toward the pole star and southern cross, now we only see that the pole star don't move. Actually, they are moved, but we are attached to the pole star like a string. So wherever they move, they pull us. So we always see them. So we can set up a navigation because we have a fixed point, is a pole star. Okay. So now the yesterday we talked about the three quadrant, and we have no time to do that yet. So we finish the planet quadrant, and we're going to finish the planet quadrant link into our the Saturn, that link into the solar plexus, and the Earth link into the lower Dantian quadrant. The Earth quadrant link into the lower Dantian quadrant. Now, so the macrocosmic orbit connecting all to the moon, the Earth, the Saturn, the Sun, and this final one, you connect them all. And it's the figure 8. The figure 8. So the figure 8, standing figure 8, we call the vertical up. The figure 8 is the eternity. And that's what we call the sun. The sun is the future. So eternity is the future. And the earth is past infinity. Okay, so so I'm gonna guide you through this, and after that, when we cupping and when we steaming, so we're gonna go to the steam, when the cupping and steaming, and we're going to be when we started to